Hey YouTubers, I want to talk about the Garmin Dashcam Mini-2 and Dongar Technologies Dashcam power adapters. I'm going to go over the accessories that come in the box with both of these items. I'm going to show you a quick install with both of these items, and towards the end of the video I'll have some daytime and nighttime sample videos from the Garmin Dashcam. I'll also be sharing some initial impressions and likes and dislikes towards the end of the video, so please stick around. Well, I chose the Garmin Dashcam Mini-2, and I chose it for two reasons. First of all, the Garmin name, they've been around for a long time. They probably will be around for years to come. And secondly, I chose it because of its size. This is about 2 inches by 1 inch by just over 1 inch. And I've already test fit it in my vehicle, and when this is mounted to the glass, I cannot see it behind the rearview mirror. There's no screen on the back, and only two very small, very discreet LED lights, which you don't see at night, which I like. And so this is going to be my new travel companion, and it'll be recording just in case I ever need that someday. So let me talk about what you get in the box with the camera. Well, you're going to get two USB cables, one that's long enough to go directly from the camera down to your USB outlet or cigarette lighter, and one that's long enough to route around the A pillar and tuck in behind the dash where you don't see it. And I like that these have 90-degree connectors on them, so the wire comes out of the camera and comes straight down. It doesn't come out and then kind of droop down. So that was a very thoughtful addition for them to include two different USB cables. They've got a little cigarette lighter adapter plug, which plugs in nearly flush. Very little of this sticks out, and you've got room here for your dash camera and also another USB device. You're going to get two of these adhesive mounting pads. I've already mounted one of these in the trucks, but I have one here to show you. You're going to get a little booklet here with all sort of legal disclaimers in a bunch of different languages. There are some accessories you can buy to go with your dash camera. They have a constant power cable that will plug into your OBD2 port under your dashboard and provide power for the camera both when you're driving and when you park, so that if somebody hits your car, it can record it. They also make an optional suction cup mount, and they make a polarized lens cover. This will help with glare during the daytime, but it's going to reduce the amount of light that the camera gets at nighttime, so I'm not so sure about the practicality of having that, but they offer it nonetheless. And you're going to get a set of quick install instructions. Basically, clean your windshield, stick the camera to the windshield, plug it into power, format your memory card, download their app. You can connect the camera directly to a laptop to download images or videos, and that's it. It's pretty complete. The camera itself, you're going to have a port here where you plug in your power, and you've got a slot here for your micro SD card. It will take anywhere from 8 to 512 card. You've got your microphone on and off button, which you press and hold for 8 seconds to format your memory card. You have to do that the first time you use it. And you've got a save video button. You press that button and the camera records a still photo at the beginning of the video, a still photo at the end of the video, and it saves that video where it won't get overwritten by newer videos. If you press it a second time, it will make a second recording, or it will save it a second time, I should say. They do offer the option of having your camera upload to the cloud whenever you're near Wi-Fi. I'm not a big fan of having cloud services. There is no such thing as the cloud. It's just somebody else's computer, and I don't want to have to pay a monthly fee, and I don't necessarily want my stuff on somebody else's computer. So I'm just going to put a 128 memory card in here, mount it on the dash, and it's going to do its thing and record in a non-stop loop every time I start the engine. When a memory card fills up, it'll simply start overwriting the older files, And if I ever need the videos, I can either pop out the memory card or I can connect my phone to the camera and download a video. Whoops, had it right the first time. So pop my little memory card in there. There we go. And I want to talk about another accessory. Okay, so Garmin offers 3 different ways to connect power to this. The cigarette lighter adapter, which is included with the camera, and some optional accessories to power the camera. But I chose a different route. Dongar Technologies makes dash cam power adapters that plug into the power on the back of your rear view mirror. Most cars today, the rear view mirror has electronics in it, whether it's for the auto dimming feature, for the headlight dimming feature, for a built-in compass, what have you. If your car has wires coming out of the back of the rear view mirror, odds are you can buy an adapter to fit it. Now this is a 7-pin adapter for Honda. This is supposed to fit my Honda Ridgeline, but I happen to have a different mirror on my Ridgeline than most. It's the factory mirror, but somewhere along the line they made a little bit of a change, and this was supposed to fit my truck, but it doesn't. I'll talk about that in a moment. I want to explain how these work. What you get is this wiring adapter and a couple of very short USB cables, different types of ends on them. And what you do is you're going to have a plug that looks like this on the back of your rear view mirror, and you pull that out and you put this in its place. And then the wire that used to go to your rear view mirror, you plug in here. And then this supplies 5-volt power to the USB cable that you plug in here. You plug the other end into your camera. It's a 5-minute install and you're up and running. Now the one catch with these adapters is they do not supply power to the camera when you're parked. So you give up the parking impact video recording feature. But I'm really not concerned about that. What it does do is it powers the camera whenever the engine's running, and that's really all I'm after. But like I say, unfortunately, this 7-pin adapter does not fit my rear view mirror as I had hoped. If you look down in here, you can see those little metal pins, and there's 7 of them. So what you need to do is unplug the wire from the back of your mirror, count how many pins are in there, and make sure you get the right adapter for your vehicle. So this one is going back to Amazon. My Ridgeline has a 12-pin plug, and it just so happens that the 12-pin for the 3rd generation Toyota Tacoma fits my Honda Ridgeline. So here is the adapter. It looks exactly like the other one, except we'll see there are 12 little pins in here. Truthfully, there's only 8 for the pins they didn't install because they're not needed, but the connector is for 12 pins. And in this kit, you get 3 USB cables with different connectors on the end. So let's go install this on the truck. Okay, so here we are inside the Honda Ridgeline. Now, my truck had this little cover over the connector. And if you see a cover like that, you may very well have the 12-pin connector, because the 7-pin connector does not have that cover as far as I know. And what you do is you reach in the top and push down the tab and pull straight out, and the connector comes loose. Now this little cover was clipped onto the back of the connector, but I removed it because I don't need it anymore. So once that's free, then all you do is get the Dongar adapter that plugs in right here. Push it until it clicks. This wire plugs in here. It'll only go in there one way. I'm going to need, I can't remember if it's mini or micro USB wire for this camera. I need this one right here. So this plugs in here. Okay, I've already installed my camera mount there. We're just gonna, well, it's tight, there we go, snap that on there. Put my power adapter on the side of the camera, there, and that's it. I'll take some zip ties and tidy up these wires back here, but the camera is now fully installed and powered. So there it is. I just put a zip tie on there to keep the USB wire from hanging down. The rest of the wire you don't see from inside the vehicle, and you can barely see it from outside the vehicle. But there you see the camera, and when I'm driving, it's totally invisible. You never know it's there, and I won't have those lights shining in my eyes at night. So I'm really pleased with how this turned out. I'm sorry I can't show you how the app works because I'm using my phone to video this. But I hope. Okay, while this daytime video clip is playing, I'm going to talk about a few things that I like and dislike about the camera. I already discussed how much I like the Garmin brand, and I do like the Garmin Drive app. The 1080p resolution is good enough. If I had one thing I'd like to see in a future model, I'd love it if they'd make this exact same camera in 4K resolution. I've saved videos by tapping the button on the back, and I've used the voice command OK Garmin Save Video, and both work exactly as they should. It's interesting, if you take the memory card out and look at it on your computer, you will see that the Garmin records 1 minute long clips. But if you view your videos through the app, it shows each individual drive as a separate video. And you can export your videos with or without audio. My major complaint with this camera is that it takes a very, very long time to export videos. A 3-minute clip takes 5 minutes to export to my iPhone 13 Pro. So be sure you edit your clips in the app down to just what you absolutely need, or be prepared to sit there for a very long time waiting for them to download. I hope you find this helpful. Please like and subscribe if you did. Thanks.